Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising. I've got your February money reading coming up in just a second. We're going to take a look at Oracle first and then your Celtic after. This doesn't affect you any, but you'll notice I've gone backwards. So I'm moving backwards until Aries season happens, just to give those that are patient at the end a chance to have their heyday during their birthday seasons. So let's get started here in just a second. If you need a personal private, that information is in the description box in that link tree. That'll take you to my website where you can book a mentorship or a personal reading with me. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll notice a bunch of other platforms. If you recognize any of them, go ahead and give me a follow so you don't miss any videos I'm posting or a chance to catch me live. We're going to get started with the Oracle first. We're also doing the readings a little bit backwards. I like doing the Oracle first. We're going to look at some blocks and then how to get that money flowing again. And then we'll pull a Celtic to see if there's any details or information that I can help you out with. Remember, if anything does not resonate, please don't try to force it to fit. Leave it behind for those it does resonate with, and check your other placements. If you don't know those placements, I've also included a link in the description box. All right, kiddos, here we go. Let's see, what does Virgo need to know for February? Ooh, get back here. All work, no play. Sounds about right. I have a Virgo stellium. I was trying to think of what I do for fun, and unfortunately, it costs money. So I need to work to earn it. All right. Fear of failure, bad investments, half-hearted effort, blocked heart chakra, blocked heart chakra. Let's see, anything else for Virgos? All or nothing thinking, fear of losing control, imaginary blocks. Beginner syndrome, too hard on yourself, ancestral money blocks, scarcity mindset. Okay. So, all work, no play. Workaholism can block your creativity and dull your talents, spiritualism, and inspiration. So, it's important that we dip in both sides, right brain and left brain. Your creative side, your playful side, while also staying in your analytical side. That's where we work from. That's where we spend most of our time, is in our right mind. This is going to help you to be less analytical all of the time, getting more into your creative side. Spiritual teachings could be a block for some of you. Believing money is the root of all evil creates problems with money. Money itself is neutral. It's how you choose to use it that matters. So you can gain it for evil purposes, or you can use it for good, to create beauty and to help others and thrive in order to serve humanity. That is a fantastic way to use monetary gains. A lot of people, Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about this also. The first thing they do whenever they don't have money is think of all the ways they would give it away. Isn't that interesting? There's science behind that. I won't get into it in this reading here, but think about that. Think of how many of you have said, oh, I will give this much to charity, this much to my family, set up my friends, blah, 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 right? We're giving it away the moment we get it. It's your relationship with money and how you feel about it. Money itself is neutral. So that also has to do with your ancestral money blocks. We'll go ahead and come back to this. There's false beliefs about money passed down from your ancestors. So live your own story. In order to understand how these ancestral money blocks were passed down, look at your patterns and programs, the things you've picked up from your parental programming, parents, grandparents, your teachers, people around you in your immediate culture teaches us a lot about money. So think about everything that you've inherited and think about how it actually is, okay? So there's a programming that you need to study on and figure out how to rewrite, how to reprogram your relationship with money. Your scarcity mindset might be affecting some of you. It makes it difficult to move forward and achieve goals. Focus on abundance. Practice feeling grateful. This puts you in a more positive state of mind that will allow you to see more opportunities that are around you. When you start focusing on reasons to be grateful and all the things that you have that are blessings, universe starts showing you even more. Here's even more reasons to be grateful. Here's even more blessings. You're moving and shifting into that mindset, evoking that vibration, which then in turn affects your quantum field. Your environment is an effect of how you're feeling, how you're vibrating. So a fear of failure could be blocking some of you. Attempting to avoid failure is making you miss out on opportunities. You must embrace any and all failures, because you will undoubtedly experience failure on the path to success. But don't let it dissuade you from making things happen that might not have otherwise if you were still frozen in fear. At least you tried. Now you know what that feels like. Now you know what it feels like to go out there and to take a hit and to take a fall and to take an L. So the tough part's over with. Now get back out there and try again. You've learned a little, right? Give it another go. Half-hearted effort. Moving into that. When you don't give it your all, you get stuck in mediocrity. Give it your all. Start unleashing your full potential. Put in 100% effort and you'll see the results. And the efforts come to fruition. Your efforts are going to prove the results. If you're only giving 60, 50, 40%, you may get 10, 15, 20% return, if that, okay? All or nothing attitude. Let's jump over here. This stops you from growing, adapting, and enjoying anything that isn't perfect. So honor your progress. If you haven't moved past seeing in black and white, the world opens up to an array of colorful possibilities. The key is to remind yourself that there are more than two outcomes for just about any situation. There's an array of possibilities, so we don't have to lock ourselves into this one way of it happening. Even if you give it a shot and get a little bit of progress done, if that's possible, or maybe parallel efforts towards the same goal to give yourself a little bit of an edge. Something here is getting that energy flowing, getting that momentum to start. All or nothing attitude could be blocking some of you. Imaginary blocks, fears of being blocked or having many obstacles to face that are imaginary. Decide what's real. Time to think of the obstacles that you fear most and the stagnant aspects of your current situation, and ask if they are real or imaginary. You might be surprised that none of them really exist. It's amazing what we can create in our own minds based on perception, assumption, past experiences, giving us reasons to pause because of something that went a certain way before, giving us reasons for hesitation. These are imaginary blocks. That's fear. Bad investments could be for some of you for not investing in the right things, people, or money management. So invest wisely. Your energy, your time, your money are limited and valuable resources. How you choose to invest them will be profound and have major effects on your life, both personally and professionally. So be very practical with that energy budget. Energy is time, money, your connections, your efforts. A blocked heart chakra could be an issue for some of you. If you're experiencing emotional issues like anger, lack of trust, jealousy, and fear, that's a blocked heart chakra. It's time to do shadow work or any other heart healing practice to help you feel courageous enough to open your heart up to others once again. So this is absolutely a block. This will create resentment and issues just below the surface that make you react in a way that you may not have, or make you flee from a situation that doesn't need to be turned away from. Fear of losing control is also a possibility. Trying to control the outcome in all aspects of your life, you need to loosen the grip, people, on situations and start to let them unfold naturally so you can see better opportunities than the ones you're focusing on. When we fixate and focus too heavily on one thing, we are blocking ourselves again from seeing all of the other possibilities. Sometimes this is just a redirection and something that might be better that you don't see because you have fixated and focused on one thing. Maybe you've invested a lot into that one thing and you're forcing it to try to be, when spirit, universe, God, source, your angels is just saying, just try this different thing. Just go this different route. Maybe that's not for you. Try this instead. Okay. Some of you might be too hard on yourself, and this creates unnecessary and difficult hurdles. Give yourself some credit for how far you've come. You don't need to lower your bar, but you do need to be able to see all of your small wins, all of those little victories, those moments and achievements that got you to the position to where you are, to continue to try for those bigger achievements. Keep hacking away. Take it one little thing at a time in order to make the big things happen. Beginner syndrome. So dreading the beginner phase stops you from getting to a higher level. You have to be a newbie at some point. Remember that every beginner grows into an expert with enough practice and persistence. The only way to grow is to let yourself make the mistakes. They're teaching you. They are toughening you up, and they're giving you expert experience that you cannot buy without getting out there and making it happen on your own. Sometimes that field experience is a fantastic teacher. All right, let's look and see how we can get your money flowing. If there's anything we can bring to Virgo's attention for money flow. Legal matters. Be analytical and impartial. Ripple effect, solutions, flexibility. Education. Vacation, many choices, the future, flashback. Hard labor, windfall. Wow. So a lot of you are using your hard times as fuel to fire you into the future. Many of you are trying to be very flexible with your abilities to grow and help others grow while also absorbing what others have done to help you grow. There's a lot of reciprocity here. This is contracts and working with each other. There's flexibility, solutions, ripple effect. I feel like there's a lot of you using your surroundings, your community, your experience, people that are around you right now to teach you how to do what you're trying to do and get where you're trying to go. All right, let's see a Celtic cross and see if any of that makes sense there for how to get your money flowing. What else can I tell Virgo? What are some details they need to know for February? What's that you position, please? Four of Cups, disappointed. A little annoyed with where you are, how slow things are going. What crosses or compliments you? Nine of Swords. Indeed, you are over it. Okay. What's the reason for the reading? Ace of Cups. What's the foundation? Let's go down here. Hermit. Virgo, showing up. Doing what you do best. Past energy, Page of Swords, and your recent future is going to give you the Queen. I saw that in my mind's eye. I was thinking that you were going to elevate. I was thinking that this is a great lesson. This is some kind of a teacher that's teaching you independence and to kind of go at something on your own and how to educate yourself to give you that edge to where you don't need other people. You're not waiting on other people. I feel like you've waited for this, right? There was this promise. There was something here that you felt like you deserved. Maybe you poured into something, and there's this inability for it to happen. You're just not feeling it anymore. There's something where you've decided to do something, and it's just not it anymore. Let's see. I want clarification here. This feels completely like you're isolating. Hierophant is all those lessons. Ten of Swords on the collaboration. Two of Wands for the Three of Cups. Seven of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Three of Swords, Star card. Ten of Wands. Seven of Cups. Five of Wands. Judgment, Tower. Eight of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Yeah. Oh, you're doing it on your own. Wow. So the story is one of a long, hard battle. I feel like you've hit many, many frustrations. And no matter how hard you try to press upon other people how important this is to you, nobody's really rising up to your level. You have a certain sense of urgency that you are pressing upon people, and nobody is meeting you. No one is meeting you at your level. I feel like people are still not taking you very serious, maybe giving you the runaround, telling you what you want to hear, but not really giving you a lot of action. This is all talk, no action, basically. Let's see. I want to clarify. Bink. This is moving quickly. I feel like that money flow is going to make sense with that Queen of Swords and the Hermit and the Page of Swords, especially with that ripple effect with the cups turning into swords, because we only have cups and swords out here. And I love this about these readings, that they've only been a couple of different elements, and they've been either wands and swords, pentacles and swords, pentacles and wands, but it's been this interesting, you know, look, I put this and this into this, and now I want to make this, right? That's creative flow. We're trying to put this and this to make this. I got this, let's make some money. Let's make lots of money. You got the brains, I got the looks. I'm such an 80s girl. Clarify. Por favor, show me the 4 of Cups. Why do you want me in here? 10 of Cups. This is not my beautiful house. 9 of Swords. Moon. Far cry from the rainbow, right? You're just like, this is not what I signed up for. This is not what I was promised. This feels like I got hosed over. And you're just like, what the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Okay. Ace of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. Holy crow. Yeah, you have big dreams for lots of money in the future. Hermit. Ace of Wands. Page of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. All talk, no action. Queen of Swords. Page of Cups. Interesting. You're like, I'll do it myself. I'll do it myself. 5 of Wands. Magician. Queen of Pentacles. 7 of Wands. King of Wands. Emperor. Empress. Wow. 6 of Swords. 3 of Cups. Strength. Temperance. Devil. Yep. Eventually you end up doing this on your own. It just needs to be. It needs to be. That's interesting. You are absolutely not worried about this. I do see there being some resistance here to what occurs because of your enforcing some boundaries here, or putting your foot down and indicating what it is that you're needing. There's some kick up, there's some dust up here of people not being on your level of seriousness as far as what you're trying to achieve and accomplish. So you're over waiting for this sense of feeling like stability and security is going to come from somewhere else. You're done with that. 10s are about being done with it, over with it. The Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 4 of Cups is this taking matters into your own hands. I think you're taking matters into your own hands, and what you're deciding to do, especially with the Ace of Wands here, this is a brand new beginning and physically starting something new. Physically starting to isolate yourself and pull yourself back from everything else to really focus and concentrate. And this is about utilizing all of the resources that you have, but I believe what you're saying here, we've got pre-Empress energy, and then we've got the Queen of Swords. We've got a Page of Swords and a Page of Cups. Now, this is just you communicating to everybody. These are my dreams. This is what I have imagined that I want for my entire life. And you're now starting to say this very clearly to people. I will not be stopped. This is what I want. This is what I'm going after. And when you're sitting in this feeling of disappointment from waiting on others to help you get to where you're going, I feel like there's this feeling of you wanting to push yourself to become even better. This is you investing in your education as well. I feel like some of you are going to be investing in your education. You're seeing a real need for there to be an even deeper understanding of what it is that you're trying to build, focus on, you know, develop, work at, do for the rest of your life. And you're seeing some kickback from the field in which you're trying to go into. Some of you are feeling like there's some opposition. Some people may disagree with your experience level and are asking for you to get some more, or asking you to get more before they are able to support you and bring you on as a member of the team. And so you're doubling down and reiterating that you will be able to do what it takes. I've got the Three of Cups, the King of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, the Emperor. I feel like you're taking all of this information and now you're going to redevelop your skill sets. There's a lot of pages out here, pages and queens. Pages and queens. There's one King of Wands, but this is somebody who inspires others to create achievement. I feel like there's something that you do where whenever you start diving, even when you start diving into your own education, you start inspiring others to want to meet and raise to your level of how much you put in, with that ripple effect coming in. This ripple effect right here is the influence of what you are doing and the way in which you are presenting yourself to want to make solutions happen. I feel like how flexible you are and your ability to switch on a decision and change into something else inspires. I feel like this is inspiring other people. The takeaway from a lot of this is that there's what you do with your downtime and how much you improve yourself whenever you're sitting and waiting. You're sitting and waiting, but you're not just doing nothing. You're improving yourself. This is the equivalent to, if you cannot fish, then you're repairing the nets. You're tending to the boats because the weather is inclement and you cannot go out to sea. So you're going to do other things on the back end. And so this is inspirational to people. When they can't measure up to your type of work ethic or what it is that you've got going on, you have no problem pulling back and focusing on yourself and continuing to do what you need to do. But there is absolute inspiration. There's inspiration from what you do on your own. It makes others want to work with you, but I don't believe people can actually keep up with you. There's been a lot of investment of what you've done so far, as far as investing in your education, your abilities, your you have quite a lengthy resume. I'm just going to venture to guess that you've got quite a lengthy resume, and this right here is trying to figure out where you're going to go to get the most return for what it is you know. So you're trying to get a return on the investment of what you have to offer, because you are a pretty hot commodity. People would be very lucky to have you work for them. They would be very lucky to have you on the team. But it's just a matter of finding that right spot where you fit. I feel like there's a lot of choices out there, but finding the one that's going to be worth the effort and that's going to give you the least amount of work required for the type of experience that you're bringing to the table. You're looking for the perfect fit. You're looking for that perfect fit for somebody who can actually use what it is you have to offer, and where you're going to actually get some forward momentum and progress happening based on the level of skill set that you bring to the table, Virgo. Okay. I wonder, Virgo, have you thought of going on your own? Have you thought of maybe doing your own business, your own venture, where you are your own boss? Have you thought of that? Have you thought of what it would take to create your own business, to be the one calling all the shots? Have you thought about that? Have you looked into it at all? Is this that reading? Are you trying to figure out how to get there, how to get to that position? Are you doing the steps to figure out what you need to get in line to be all about you? Let's see. Let me grab another oracle. What else is out here? Spending. What else for unemployment? Multitasking. Internship. New assets. Spending. Resign, retire. Loan denied. Internship. Unemployment. Unexpected income. We're hiring. Job search. Yes. Work from home. Dress to impress. Work from home. Multitasking. Receipts. Job offer. Here we go. We've got some of you not quite able to get to these next levels just yet. We've got new assets, loan denied. Some of you have recently gone through a job change and you're looking for something different. Some of you could be looking for an internship is going to be where you don't get paid. You're just going somewhere to get experience. You're taking, these are usually recent grads that are still, ending their college year and they're trying to get their feet wet in their field of experience. You don't get paid, but you get experience. Most of the people who do this still live at home or they're still finishing up college. They're using this as an on-the-job training type of situation when you're doing an internship, for those of you who don't know. Some people don't know. If you do know, I apologize. I just wanted to make sure that was being mentioned. But this could feel like you're basically working for nothing, right? Some of you feel like, if I'm going to be feeling like I'm working for nothing, I might as well get out there and see what else is happening. Some of you are trying to work to try to get that better job. We've got a job offer requiring you to dress to impress because you're getting out there and looking. I've got some of you multitasking, seeing if you actually do have anything where you could possibly also work from home simultaneously, trying to get some extra income here, some unexpected income. Some of you could be selling. You could be selling some things around the house so that you can try to get some bills paid. I got pay bills. Look at you spending, receipts, selling, budgets. Many of you are even looking way far ahead at what this is going to look like when you retire. So you're trying to get away from this, make it to the next part type of, make it to the next moments, reoccurring scenarios. You're trying to get out of those reoccurrences here. We have lots of responsibilities coming in. So many of you are trying to just level up. I think some of you are trying to get a new job offer. Many of you are trying to find a spot where you can work from home. Some of you are trying to, like I said earlier, when I said I had 3 jobs. I had a full-time job and I did 2 from the house. So that could be a possibility for some of you. Some of you could be looking to do that to make it to where you can transition into the next phase. Okay. All right. Virgos. Interesting. I feel like that was your reading. I hope that helped. I hope it resonated. If you need a personal private reading, all that information is in the description box of this video. Feel free to help yourself. Everything is going to be there in that link tree, including my other platforms where I am posting all the time and going live. Make sure you're following me if you happen to recognize any of those. If you want to go ahead and give me a like, I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell here as well, so you are aware every time I'm energetically called to bring you a reading. Until next time, I'm wishing you all the health, wealth, and abundance you can stand. I'll see you next month. Bye, Virgos.